Welcome back guys. In this video you will see me soldering an SMD component for the first time ever. I'm recording this intro after I finished soldering, and I can tell you that this isn't a hard skill to learn. You will just need the right tools, and they are not even that expensive. In this video you will see me soldering with an hot air station, and so let's have a look to the tools I will be using. Let's start with the most important tool for this video, and as you can see it is an hot air station and it is really easy to use. I've bought it for around 30 euros. It has some temperature regulator, it has regulator for the airflow, and as you can see it has also a display for the temperature. The next tool that I want to show you is the flux that helps soldering the components. The Kapton tape for protecting components from the heat. Here you can see the SMD's kit that I've bought for practicing with SMD components, and this will be the PCB that we are going to solder in this video. I'm not going to solder every component, but in this video I will solder different components based on their dimension, so you will see me soldering even the tiniest SMDs. Another important tool in this video that you won't be able to see is this lens, and here you can see the soldering paste that will be applied on the surface where we want to solder the component. But now let's try the flux and the soldering paste to see how they work. Now that we know how to use the flux and the soldering paste, let's have a look to the SMD's soldering kit. The kit has also instructions, but since they are all in Chinese, I will try to guess where the components has to be soldered with this image from AliExpress. After thinking, I've decided to start with the biggest resistor in the kit, and then I will try to solder smaller components. And at the end I will try to solder one of the two microchips. Now that everything is ready, let's start soldering. For soldering with hot air station, I've decided to use these steps. So for the first one we're going to apply the soldering paste. Then we're going to position our SMD component in the right spot. Then we're going to apply some flux to help the soldering process, and then at the end we're going to heat everything up with our hot air station. The temperature that I've decided to use is 300 degrees Celsius. And now I will show you my other two tries with the same type of resistor, so you will see my improvements. As you can see, the soldering didn't come out well, but it will be in the next try. And finally, the first SMD component has been soldered correctly. Now let's move on with a smaller component. Then another one. And another one. Before going to solder the chip, we are going to solder the smallest component of the entire kit. This resistor is as big as a grain of salt, as you can see from the video. And now it's time to solder the microchip, and so I will follow these steps right here. As you can see, when you heat it up, the solder will flow into place. I hope you learned how to solder SMDs. If I were to solder SMDs on a PCB, I wouldn't go with the tiniest resistor, but rather with the one that you saw at the beginning, just for now. But the important thing is that now I have the tools to solder SMDs, so in the future I'll be working on more interesting projects. And if you're interested, make sure to subscribe, and we will see on the next one.